What's cracking with it, y'all? It's your boy K-Mac back here for another Blitzburg coverage podcast. Reporting live from the crib. Recording live on a Saturday night. Today is November 18th. And wow, do we have a lot to discuss here, as we are going to do a little mini podcast episode previewing tomorrow's showdown with Cleveland Clowns. But a lot has happened in the past 6 days since we last talked, which was post-victory against Green Bay last Sunday. So let's rewind the clocks back a bit. And first things first, we got to talk about what cracked and what was cracking and what was happening in our division, man. Monday morning, we get the news that Deshaun Watson is unfortunately out for the rest of the season after the Ravens game. Suffered an injury to that shoulder, and that was just definitely surprising. I knew he's been hurt, but Cleveland kind of mismanaged the situation a few times. And so then they announced that Dorian Thompson-Robinson, or whatever the fuck this dude's name is, DTR, whoever this guy, this rookie quarterback for Cleveland is going to be starting Sunday instead of PJ Walker. So, the only game this guy played in, he was 0 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, for whatever that's worth. So, throughout the week, getting some interesting injury report news. We get to Thursday. And we got a big game Thursday in our division between the Baltimore Ravens at home for Thursday Night Football against the on-the-rise Cincinnati Bengals. Both these teams came off of close losses. Obviously, Baltimore lost to Cleveland, and the Bengals lost to Houston. Both very close ball games, but nonetheless, losses that we needed, I guess. Losses that we definitely needed. And so it's 10-14, and Joe Burrow just threw a touchdown to Joe Mixon, and it looks like he suffers an injury to his wrist. So he's on the sideline trying to throw the ball, warm up, and he can't do it. They send him to the back to the locker rooms for evaluation, all that, and he's deemed out for the rest of the game. The Ravens would then go on to win this game 34-20, and the Bengals would be put in 4th place. And essentially their season's over. Ravens would get to 8 wins. And Friday morning we get the news that Joe Burrow is done for the rest of the season. And I don't want to see this, man. This isn't how I want this shit to go down. So now everyone's claiming we're just going to luck our way into this thing. I'm talking about the playoffs. I don't even want to look that far ahead, man, because I wanted to beat these teams with everyone. I don't want any gifted wins. It's a no-win situation. Oh, you beat Cleveland, Cincinnati with the backup. Oh, you lost to them with the back. There is no pleasing anyone, so at this point, fuck it. Let's just get the wins. Fuck it. It's not our problem. Was anybody playing a fucking violin for us? The world's smallest violin for us when TJ Watt fucking missed the first half of last year? Fuck no. So fuck y'all. Nobody forgot Cincinnati. What the fuck y'all did to Ben during that playoff game when he was on the fucking cart. Throwing trash at him? Really? Fuck y'all. I told y'all before the season this wasn't going to work with Joe Burrow because you come into the season limping and you're behind a trash line, you're going to come out limping. Simple as that. I'm not praising the injury. I'm not wishing upon it. I want to beat them at their best, but fucking Cincinnati and Cleveland mismanaged these situations. Cincinnati should have fucking said Joe Burrow the first fucking month. Let that motherfucker heal because he is your franchise and your team. You just paid him. Cleveland, you trade all that shit for them. For fucking Watson. He was hurt in week 3. The doctors cleared him. Then he said, no, I'm not good to play. Your doctors cleared him. And then Stefanski threw him under the bus. Now, this is all about Pittsburgh, but this is just shit that's been brewing in my mind. It's like, and you expect me to feel bad for you? Fuck you. You did this to yourselves. So, it sucked to see, yeah. I'd rather beat them with their fucking dudes, but, oh well. It's fucking football. It's a fucking physical, nasty game. So, anyways, now that we got that out of the way, let's get to this fucking game. Speaking of injuries, we have injuries ourselves. So let's preview this game. We're on the road at Cleveland. We've already beat them once. Mind you, your boy was there for week 2. That shit was absolutely insane. No Minkah Fitzpatrick on the defensive side of the ball. Keanu Neal was placed on IR today. So we're going to have a safety by the name of Trenton Simpson making his first ever start in the NFL tomorrow. Opposite of Damontae Kazee. So a very already questionable secondary is already questionable. Maybe, I don't know, man. The linebacker-wise, we had to elevate Michael Walker, inside linebacker from the practice squad. Expect to see him a lot tomorrow. Our inside linebackers are going to be Landon Roberts, who has been pretty decent. Mark Robinson, who hasn't seen a whole lot of snaps. And then Michael Walker. So, that's something to keep track of because we are obviously down Quan Alexander and Cole Holcomb for the rest of the year. That's definitely unfortunate, but what are you going to do, man? It's injuries. So on the defensive side of the ball, we're definitely have some question marks. But, we just got to next man up. Cam's cool to go. We got the TJ. We got the Highsmith, so we're cool there. Let's get to the offensive side of the ball. We finally activated Freiermuth off of IR today. Expected to play tomorrow. And that was a big reason why I waited this whole week until we did a podcast, just so we'd have to speculate on injuries and we could just talk about what we actually know. So for the first time since the first half of week 1 tomorrow, we are going to have our actual starting offense on the fucking field together. And I don't think I need to overstate how important that is because this game is everything tomorrow. We got to win. AFC North ball game. It's going to be physical. It's going to be nasty. And I don't know what to expect. The Browns, honestly, they've been playing some good ball. A game last week was pretty big for them. Watson looked good, but he ain't playing. You got a rookie quarterback in there against TJ and Highsmith. We're going to see what he's about. But I know Cleveland's formula for this game is keep the ball on the ground and try to neutralize that pass rush. So it's going to be will on will, man on man, in the trenches. Who's about it? That's what it's going to come down to. The key is stop the run and make the fucking rookie beat us. Are we going to do it? That's to be decided tomorrow. Offensively speaking, the formula is the same for us. We want to live on the ground with fucking Najee and Jaylen Warren. We actually have Deontay for this matchup. We actually have Cam Hayward for this matchup, who are players we didn't have in week 2. Mika also got hurt during that game as well, so both teams are down players. Obviously, I'm not going to fucking understand how important losing Chubb and Watson is. That'd be fucking foolish of me, but both teams are hurt by injuries to some extent. But Cleveland being down to the third string, definitely interesting why they went with the rookie, but what do I know? But getting Freiermuth back hopefully gives us some type of utilization in the middle of the fucking field, because the route concepts last week were all towards the sidelines and out of bounds, outside the hashes. And Deontay said, I mean, who's going to guard who? You talking that good talk, y'all better bring it tomorrow. Because this defense we're going up against is legit. It's the number 1 defense in the league, statistically speaking. Denzel Ward is no joke. Emerson, no joke. Grant Delpit, no joke. Myles Garrett. I give a lot of shit to Myles Garrett fans, but I know the dude's a beast. He just doesn't know. He just no-shows against us because Dan Moore Jr. is his dad. That's his dad. But I'm not really too worried about him. I think for me, it's just going to be trying to establish a run game. And when it's 3rd and long, when we need Pickett to make a throw, is he going to fucking do it? It's his time to shine. Pickett, it's your time to shine, man. These are games where you put your name in that list of Steeler quarterbacks. We're talking a big game on the road, hostile environment, must win. We get to 7-3, man. Things are looking nice, but I'm also not too mad if we fucking split the next 2. We go 6-4, but nonetheless, this is a game that I believe we can win tomorrow. I'm not. I said before the season we would sweep Cleveland and sweep Baltimore and split with Cincinnati. That's to be determined, but my confidence is probably at a 6.5, because as long as we have number 90 in every game, we have a chance. The dude's at 10.5 sacks, interception, fumble recovery for a touchdown, a couple fumble recoveries, pass defensed. And every time we play a AFC North division rival, he goes off, he does his thing. But when we play Cleveland, he goes just a little bit extra, just a little bit more. And he shows out why he's better than Myles Garrett. And that's what I expect tomorrow, man. And if not, then I expect Highsmith to do something too. I felt like they're a little bit too quiet last week, but I think the biggest key is try to have some type of run game to get us in third manageable. But I know that Browns defense is stout and legit. So KP is going to need to make some throws. He's got to make some throws tomorrow. Pickens, can we get him to 8 targets, 7 targets? Can we get Deontay 7, 6, 8 targets? Can we get Muth like 5 targets? That's like 25 attempts there. Get a couple to Warren, a couple screens, and let's go to work, man. Offense together for the first time. We got Big Brother Jones in there, Big Broderick Jones. Ever since he's been in there, we've actually had a semblance of a run game. So, but we haven't had a loss in a few weeks since that Jags game. We're on the road. coming off of a home stretch of 3 games. My final score prediction is Steelers 16, Browns 13. I expect a very low-scoring game. I do not expect either team to score 20. Though, if someone scores 20, they will definitely win. It's going to be smash mouth ball. Who can run? Who doesn't turn over the ball? And if Cleveland has to pass the ball, I feel good. But if they're able to run the ball efficiently and keep the rookie quarterback clean, we're going to be in trouble. But it's going to be somewhere in the middle. I believe this defense will get at least 1, maybe 2 turnovers. And, it's not going to be easy, but I think we will get this win. I believe in number 90 in this defense. I know we're missing some players, but hey, man, they've done their job, and I think they'll do it tomorrow. So, Saturday night prediction, Steelers 16, Browns 13. Probably a Chris Boswell game-winning field goal or defense on the field makes a stop. So get ready. It's going to be a close one. We're going to be sweating bullets. We're going to be biting our fingernails. It's going to be another heart attack because every game with this team comes down to the wire. It's never easy. It's grimy. It's nasty. It's ugly. But this is how it is. And that's the podcast for y'all. That's the preview. I'll catch y'all tomorrow or Monday for a Victory Monday celebration, or maybe tomorrow when I get back after my 12-hour shift at work. But we will be watching it on the clock. But that's what we do. But your boy's out. I'm going to go hit the bed sheets. Got to be up first thing in the morning. Give the video a thumbs up, podcast, share it, love it. I'm on TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, /X, Instagram, YouTube, everywhere. Catch your boy there. Blitzburg Coverage Podcast. Give your boy a follow. We out. Let's go, Pittsburgh. Here we go. Steelers Nation, let's go.